Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mod Monkey, and today we're going to be reviewing the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand Heroic Edition. Alright, and also this channel is a family vlog and game review slash product review channel. So if that's something that you're interested in, please give this a thumbs up and like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. How you been? You came to check out the wand? You came to check out the wand? Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Magic Caster Wand, the limited edition heroic wand that was only 1,000 released. For those of the lucky few that got in before the scalpers got in, congratulations. You guys have one of the most rarest wands that are going for over $1,000 on eBay right now, which is insane. But yeah, so this came in today. We're going to be doing a peel, unboxing, and checking out the features of this wand. I already checked out the app on the TV. It looks like you have to have it set up on your phone first before it will work for the TV, which is pretty interesting. So here's the box. I'm not sure if I have to charge it yet, but it looks like a faux leather box, and there's a charging port on the side as well as another mini hole, which is probably a light sensor, maybe, I'm not sure, or maybe a LED indicator that it's fully charged on the side. Alright, so it looks like it has Type-C on the side of the box right here, and then you can see that there is a probably an LED indicator letting you know that the box is fully charged. The box is plugged into the wand, or the wand is plugged into the box. So once you charge the box works as a mobile charger for your wand when you are out and about. But it looks like this is either real leather, thin, it feels real thin, or like faux leather, but it feels really premium. Let's open the wand box. Whoa! Really? Wow. Okay, so when you open the box for the first time, I don't know if this does it every single time, it plays the entire Harry Potter theme, and it changes colors. I thought that this was stuck to one color. This is actually changing colors right now. The bottom hilt of this wand is glowing red, or it was blinking red, and it's no longer blinking red. Now it's turned blue. Let's see if we can turn the lights off so this is more prominent. Wow. The wand feels really light. It definitely is lighter than the wands that you get from the Harry Potter store, the mock wands that you get from the Harry Potter store. The design is pretty nice. This is plastic, by the way. It's not metal, but it's painted silver. This is plastic. All this is plastic. It's plastic all the way through. The design looks amazing. You can see hints of color all throughout this. Let's see if we can turn this down so you can actually see it. Not sure if that's picking it up well, but the whole thing is glowing and it looks really, really nice. There's a Type-C port on the bottom of the case. The case also has some weight, so I'm guessing all along here is the lithium-ion battery. You also have the LEDs that lights up around the entire box, because the box does interact with everything you're doing just as well as the wand itself. There's a pull tab here, and inside I have a ticket. I have a certification ticket saying that this is a Harry Potter fan club exclusive. This is a limited edition Harry Potter magic caster wand with a heroic design. To find your unique edition number, look in the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand app. So apparently, out of the 1,000, I'm gonna be able to see where I land on that 1,000 wands that were released into the wild. And considering that this is a certification, means that they're not making any more. So that 1,000 is it for the limited edition, which makes this just a little bit more special. Inside you get a Type-C cable, a very long Type-C cable to USB so that you can charge the box, and then that's it. So I'm examining the wand. I don't see any sensors on the wand at all. So I thought that you would probably have to put your hand over a sensor or something. All I see is a charge port. There isn't really any sensors. We're gonna get this set up on the phone, and then we'll show you the process of what you need to go through to set this up on the phone. All right, the setup process for this is very simple. All you have to do is hold the wand at the tip of the wand towards the top of the wand, and then go through your prompts to connect your wand via Bluetooth. Now, the reason why they want you to hold the top of the wand is because there's sensors all along the bottom of the wand that they use in order to tell when you're going to cast a spell and when you want to release to finish off the spell. So it's really important that you hold your wand towards the top. Also, another thing too, and this is going to be a warning to the wise, is that when I was setting it up for the very first time, it somehow didn't set up properly. And here in the video, you can see that it was staying on the entire time. All sensors were firing and they wouldn't turn off. It took me the entire day of messing around with the wand before I finally gave up and reinstalled the wand. Now, if you reinstall the wand, even if you already leveled up a little bit, if you reinstall the app on your phone, you're still going to keep all your levels and everything that you've unlocked because it's saved in the cloud, which is amazing. So yeah, I finally did that and was able to, as soon as I reinstalled the app, all of my troubles went away and it was working perfectly. Okay, so once you got your wand connected, I highly suggest doing the wand ceremony, which is really awesome. You get to talk to Ollivander, and then also definitely check out the tutorial, which will help you figure out how to use your wand and hold your wand. In this picture, they have their thumb over that middle part. Now, if you have the heroic wand, I will stress this a lot. Please do not put a lot of pressure on that the middle part. Because the way it's designed, those are small plastic pieces that can easily snap off if you put too much weight there. You do have to put your thumb on that little silver ring that's right below that part because there's a sensor there in order to complete all of the sensors firing off, basically. But you do that, hold it, firm but not tight, and you should be fine. Definitely do not press on the middle part. This part is the wand ceremony, and I loved it a lot. You basically go through what Harry Potter went through, and you get to try out different. You have to wave your wands different ways in order to figure out if this is the wand for you. And then at the end, it lights up and glows and basically goes, okay, this is definitely the wand for you. This is your wand. And I loved it a lot. I love that they included this. This was really, really fun. And I suggest everyone do it at least once. Definitely go through the wand ceremony because it was like the highlight, to be honest with you. It was really magical. I loved it. And yeah, for those of you guys who went over to Universal Studios, you guys will love that part a lot. I'm really impressed as well with if you mess up on the spells, you have many different types of fail animations that will play, but it is to note this, it's only if you're clicked in the spell itself that you're going to get these notifications. And then also you're only going to get the notifications, or you're only gonna get the animation of that spell going off if you're just connected to your phone, if you're clicked into the spell itself. If you're not, if you're on the main page, a little title card will just pop up letting you know that you successfully casted that spell. But if you've clicked into whatever spell that you're trying to do, and you successfully do the motions to do that, you'll either get the fail animation or different type of fail animation that's from the Harry Potter franchise, or you'll get a successful animation for your completing the spell, and it will just show you the animation related to whatever spell that you just cast. Now, there's another thing to note here, that you will not get the really cool clips from the Harry Potter or the Fantastic Beasts franchise on your phone. You will only get that if you link with your TV, and that's a little special treat for linking with the TV. You're able to see clips and whatnot from the Harry Potter franchise. Now, this app has currently 53 spells in total so far, with even more to be released down the line. That's been confirmed via via support that I talked to, and also at the very bottom it says left no cauldron on turn A. Check back soon for more spells, which means they're going to be adding, and I hope they add more because we do not have any of the unforgivable curses, so you can't go around and completely decimate people with Avada Kedavra just yet, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be coming down the line here soon with a future update to the app. Clicking through everything, this is just an example of when you're not clicked into the spells, and if you're successfully casting the spells, then it'll show it right here. The little pop-ups will pop up and play the sound of you successfully casting the spells. All in all, it is very intuitive, and I love the way this app is made. You can even minimize the app in your phone and continue to successfully pop off the spells, and it will continue to play the sounds from those spells, even though the app is not prominent or not in the foreground of your phone. Now, this is just showing the before the update. I want to give a shout out to Beetle the Bard for the amazing tweet that he let me know that the update was live. So this is just a preview of what everything looked like before the update. I had called in to support because I couldn't figure out where the version number was. This is right after the update went live. This is the levels. I've unlocked everything. I've maxed out the levels already. But that's how that looks. And then also the version number now appears in your profile right over your heroic wand. So if you happen to have the heroic wand, you could tell out of what version you are at. So like if you're 3 out of 1,000 or 1 out of 1,000 or 395 out of 1,000, it's all there for you now after post update. So big shout out to Beetle the Bard for giving me that shout out on Twitter. He's the GOAT, MVP. I appreciate you. And yeah, let's continue on. Alright, so today we're going to be diving into the heroic version of the Harry Potter Magic-Caster wand. I spent about 2 days messing around with the wand, and here are everything that I have to tell you after getting to the max level currently of level 46 in the app. Okay, so when you open your wand for the first time, it is going to play the very copyrighted Harry Potter theme song, do 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 do, while also giving you a nice light show, even if you pick up the wand. So don't be afraid to pick up the wand if you want. It will still continue with the lovely Hogwarts music chime until you are ready to go with the game. As the wand is charging, the hilt of the wand will turn orange as it's charging up, which I thought was pretty cool. I also charged the base of the case because there is a charger port right here. There is a red light indicator just letting you know that it's charging. However, after charging for a while, I didn't see it turn to green, nor did I see it turn off. So I don't know if either of those things is a thing if you fully charge this. If you guys know, please comment down below in the comments and let me know if you fully charged this and if it turned green, and or did the light actually turn off indicating that it's fully charged. I've been way too scared to do that myself. On the wand itself, the way it works is you have different sensor points along the bottom base of the wand, and then somewhere up here there's also a sensor. I found more success when I have the charge port facing upwards and my fingers wrap around and my thumb rests here, and then I'm able to do all of my spells and release my thumb off of the wand, giving the wand the indication that I am ready to make that spell. I found that once you sync it properly, this wand has very high accuracy somehow with the shapes that you're making in the space. I believe there's probably I can never say that word, a gyrometer or something inside, letting it know that you are moving up or you're moving left, and it's doing telemetry to figure out where it is in the space, and then also calculating that and setting that to your phone. Some unfortunate parts about this is that in order to use it with your TV, with a TV app, you have to be using the phone app at all times. It communicates through the phone and then screencasts that up to the TV. That's the way it works. So either when you're out and about doing spells, you're going to be connected to your phone. If you're doing it at home on the TV, you're still going to be connected to the phone. And that's how it's going to do all the computing and processing that it needs to do. The wand has 6 different zones for lighting, and all zones can touch every color of the rainbow. So you have a zone at the very tip for when you use Lumos. There is another source in the middle right here that lights up. Another source here of light. Obviously the gem in the middle lights up as well. And the gem on the hilt lights up as well with the different colors. Okay, so on the wand you have 6 different zones of lighting. You have the tip of the wand that is definitely prevalent when you use Lumos. The tip of the wand only will light up. What's cool about that spell is that the tip of the wand lights up pretty bright enough to where you can actually use it at night for a flashlight. And then there's Lumos Maximus that lights up even brighter. And then on top of that, the case itself, when you use Lumos Maximus, lights up as well. And the only way to turn that off is either to do another spell successfully or to use Nox, and Nox will turn off both the case and the tip of your wand, which I thought was really freaking cool. So I can hold my wand and go Lumos. That's a sound it makes when you actually don't do it correctly. Lumos. And that is the tip of the wand lighting up, which I think is phenomenal. Only the tip of the wand. And then we can do a little upside down V for Lumos Maximus. Lumos Maximus.
Lumos Maximus.
And with that,
Lumos Maximus.
the whole wand lights up bright with Lumos Maximus. But yeah, the wand is very responsive and I love it. Alright, huge shout out to Beetle the Bard. He let me know that there was an update pushed, and I looked through the spells. I didn't really see anything different. However, the version number that wasn't there before on the profile picture or on the profile page, for those of us that got the heroic wand, our version numbers are there. So I am currently 21 out of 1,000. If you managed to get that heroic wand, let me know what your version number is. I'm super curious to see. But yeah, thank you, Bill the Bard. I was like in the middle of recording this, and then I got the message, and I was like, update pushed. I wonder what they added. I'm still curious to see what else that they did. Hopefully it was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just the edition numbers being missing. I did call in today to the company. I was like, hey, I'm looking for the edition number. I can't find it. And I like sent pictures over and everything. If it happened because of that call, they work ridiculously fast. And but I'm pretty sure this is probably something that they knew that they overlooked. I'm pretty sure it's not because I called in. But anyway, pretty freaking amazing. Where were we? Let's get back to it. Currently you have 53 spells in total, and you have up to level 46 that you can get to currently. There are going to be more spells added down the line. However, these are the ones that you get for now. Unfortunately, among all of those spells that we got so far, none of the unforgivable curses are a part of them. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting the unforgivable curses later on down the road, and probably even more unique lighting that comes along with doing the unforgivable curses as well. But yeah, that's what we have so far in the app. And each individual spell gives off a different type of animation. So you'll get nothing but the cartoonish animation on your phone. However, once you link to the TV, some of those spells actually pull scenes from the Harry Potter, the original Harry Potter movies, and from Fantastic Beasts. You also have the cartoons as well that pop up, and you also have clay animations or whatnot that pop up as well. Some are in a really weird crunched in aspect ratio, and then some take up the full entire screen, just depending on how big your TV is. It is really awesome. So the one sound comes from either the speakers that you link to or your phone. If you have you're always going to have the phone linked no matter what. And then the spell sounds come from the TV itself if you have it casted to the TV. So be aware of that. The only sound that I've seen that came from the case itself was the Harry Potter tune that plays once you open the case up. Throughout the gameplay, you will have the case light up in different color codes depending on the type of spell that you're casting. And then the only one I saw that it stays on no matter what until you cast Nox is Lumos Maximus. That's the only spell that it stays on, and it's pretty freaking bright and awesome. If you do a really good job at casting the spells, you will also get extra points that will help you level up faster, depending on how well you did the cast, which I thought was pretty awesome. Each of the spell pages gives you a little bit an excerpt of what the spell is, how to pronounce it, and where it was seen in either the franchise, the movie franchise, or in the book. It'll let you know what exactly that spell is all about, and the brief synopsis of that spell, which I thought was pretty cool. When you cast your Patronus spell in the game, it does take into account what your actual Patronus is that you chose in the app itself. Again, we went over this in the last video when we were going over the app, when an app went live and we didn't have the wand yet. But you do choose what your Patronus is, and you do choose what house you are. But what I thought was pretty freaking cool is there is a wand ceremony that you can do in this app that takes you through the whole Ollivander's wand experience with your wand, which is really awesome. And they also have a tutorial as well where they have you cast Lumos in order to see if you understand how to use your wand correctly. I say for sure definitely do the tutorial and do the ceremony multiple times, because I did the ceremony multiple times, so that's normal, right? That's definitely normal. Under lights, there are two companies that are currently supported. You have the LifeX, and then you have the Hue lights, the Philips Hue lights. Now, I want to talk about the Philips Hue lights for a little bit because this one confused me, and I actually have the wrong lights in my house, so I'm not able to do the whole interactive lights with Magic Wand just yet. But I do have the bridge because I thought I needed to buy the bridge. So what ended up happening was I bought the Philips Whiz lights, which connect to the internet individually. Each bulb does. And I thought that was going to work with the bridge. However, it does not interface with the bridge. If you guys know a workaround, please let me know. Or else I'm going to have to go out and actually buy Hue lights. Make sure you read the box and make sure they say Philips Hue lights. It has to be Philips Hue lights. It can't be Philips Whiz or connected with any other device. It has to be Philips Hue lights that work with this device. And you have to have the Philips bridge as well for it to connect to, because this connects directly to the Philips bridge. That's what it's going to ask you for in the app, is to connect to the Philips bridge, and it will control your lights from there using that. Next up is speakers. Under this one, I couldn't get it to connect to any of my Alexa devices. I believe it just connects to the Bluetooth, any Bluetooth speakers that you have in the house. So if you have the Samsung Bluetooth speakers, if you have standalone Apple speakers, etc., it will connect to those Bluetooth devices. And this is where your wand sounds are going to be coming out of, not necessarily the spell sounds. The spell sounds will play out of the TV if you have the TV connected, but it will definitely play the wand sounds and give you the most immersion you need. The TV app you can download on Apple TVs and Roku devices. Make sure that you start up the app first before you start up. I'm sorry. Start up the app first before you start up your app. The TV or the Roku TV apps take precedence over your phone app. So make sure that the TV app is on first, and then you connect your phone. And once you connect your phone and you start doing spells, you will see the spells show up on the TV. Might not necessarily happen the very first spell you do, but it will pop up on the TV eventually. So if you're having trouble with that, that should help you out. So how do these wands compare to the epoxy wands that you can get from either the New York Harry Potter store or the Forbidden Forest walkthrough or Orlando, Florida? Well, the epoxy wands, the replica wands that you can get, I actually have the Elder Wand, Dumbledore's wand here, Albus Dumbledore. And I also have the New York exclusive wand, which is the Golden Snitch wand right here. And from what I've seen so far, comparing these three wands together, the Magiccaster wand is very, very light and plastic feeling. These have a little bit more heft to them and weight. These are they're very weighty, and it feels like a substantial wand when you swirl around, especially for cosplay and whatnot. But this right here, this is the Snitch wand that I got from the New York Harry Potter store. I also have this one. That Snitch wand is actually the heaviest of the three that I have. The Elder wand comes in second. It is a little bit more heavier and more substantial than the Magiccaster wand. So if you already have any of these wands, that should be kind of like an indicator of what to expect with the wand. This one is definitely super light to the touch, but it doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything like that. With this in particular, though, this part in the middle, I'm too afraid to put any pressure on here because there isn't anything really stopping it from moving. So I haven't really been putting any pressure on this at all. Yeah, apart from this, everything else seems to be very substantial and feels good in my hands. But even with the quality of this wand, even though it's plastic and everything like that, I like it a lot. You have the different zones of lighting. You have the charge port that's right here. I always keep the charge port up where my thumb is, basically, so that I feel like the wand works better that way. And when you're using the wand, this kind of like falls away in some way, and you feel like you have an actual wand in your hand. I just casted a spell. But you feel like you have a wand in your hand and you're actually getting things done. It is amazing. This wand does have a little bit of haptic feedback in the handle, so it will vibrate when you cast spells correctly or incorrectly, which gives you a little bit more immersion. And like I said before, all these different zones light up as well. There are sensors along the base of this that will let you know if you're gripping it correctly or not. And the only thing I was kind of bummed out about was the fact that this isn't metal. This is plastic, and it's lighter than it shows on the promotional material for this. So it makes it look like it's wood. It's plastic, or like made to look like it's wood. It's a little ashy, a little bit lighter, definitely lighter than what you've seen. The wood grains are not that prominent, but again, I mean, even though this looks like a toy wand, it's definitely takes it. You don't really pay that much attention to it while you're playing the game because it's just, the game is so fun. To be able to cast spells and every zone light up, for me to just be able to just do all different types of spells, Lumos Maxima, where everything lights up and I can just have a light on my on my wand. It's immersive, it's amazing, and if I were to suggest this to anyone who is on the fence about getting this and might think that it's a gimmick or something, this is an actual game. There is challenge to it. There is stuff that you need to do in order to get through to the next level. They're going to be adding more spells to this. Also, you can have the wand minimized in your pocket and just shoot off spells while you're walking around. Incredible. I can use literally Lumos as functional at night if I want to go get something to drink and I don't want to turn the lights on. I'll literally just cast Lumos on my wand and then head to the kitchen to get something to drink. So it's actually a functional wand in that aspect. But I'm having a ton of fun with it so far, and I feel like it's definitely something that I'm happy that I went out and got because it just adds to that immersion. Now, I did talk about how this app that we have is not connected to the Wizarding World app at all. It's in a different login. I still have that hope that one day we'll get some crossover with this wand with other things. So we'll see. I will continue to report on this wand on any updates that happen during the life cycle of the Magicaster wand. I'm going to try my best to show the gameplay and whatnot and how that works as well. And keep tabs. So definitely make sure to follow if you guys want to follow all news related to the Magicaster wand. And hopefully in the future we'll see a lot more spells. Definitely want to get my hands on the Unforgivable Curses. And see what other types of stuff that they add going down the line with this game. So, with that being said, my name is Mod Monkey. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.